And alright guys, welcome back to another video on the David Hammond YouTube channel. Now in this one guys, we are speaking of a little bit of a deeper one. I haven't really touched on this, but I actually have in almost every video. I just haven't titled it this. Now before, we got the green tea. That is good. That is good. If you guys aren't drinking green tea after you eat, I have no clue what you're doing. You need to. Hashtag digestion frickin' benefits, okay? It's getting a little bit later. Let's run it. So guys, we're speaking of how to reprogram your subconscious mind, okay? Now, I know these videos usually do pretty well, but that's not why I'm necessarily doing it. I'm doing it because I always keep finding myself bringing it back to this every time I speak to a client, DM, potential client, you guys. It all comes back to this. This is really where all of our fears stem from, our beliefs, our thoughts, our ideas, our ways of being, our embodiment. It all comes back to our subconscious mind, or really how we feel about ourselves on a deep, energetic level. Okay, now, what is our subconscious mind? Very simply put, guys, we have our conscious mind and our you could say, unconscious mind, all right? If you think about it as a diagram, the iceberg, right? You have the tip of the iceberg, which you can see just protruding above the water, and then you have the frickin' chunk of it, the 90% underneath the water, or what we can't see, subconscious, right? Conscious being what we're aware of, right? That we can pinpoint. Now, I love speaking about this stuff, guys, because what if I told you that, yes, we may rationally be able to see the conscious, what's above the water, but what if I told you that you can actually begin to dissect and see, understand what's beneath it? A lot of people would say, no, that's crazy, you can't do that, and in fact, most of them are right, because they can't. A lot of people walk around completely unconscious, they have no clue what's going on, they don't even understand what thoughts are in their head, and they're kind of running around with chickens, like chickens with their head cut off, okay? And I've been like that. You guys have been like that. A lot of you guys are like that. I know that because it's not always easy dissecting our subconscious, but it can be done, okay? So first, we need to truly, deeply understand what our subconscious mind is and what it's capable of. Our subconscious mind, how you guys got to think of it, is like a big bucket, okay? It's like a big garbage bin or a big bucket that just goes around the entire neighborhood and just picks up trash. Sometimes the trash is nice. You know, maybe they packaged it all nicely and cleanly and gave it to them. Sometimes it's all over the road scattered. Sometimes it's not even there. The bucket is just constantly filling up and picking up everything it sees. Every single house. Some neighbors are nice, some are not. Okay, and that's what our subconscious does. As we go through life, seeing maybe some nice events, some not so nice events, and everything in between, our subconscious is constantly picking it up, okay? Through our senses, guys, what we feel, what we see, what we hear, what we smell, it's digging itself deep into our roots, literally our brainstem, which wraps down to our nervous system throughout our entire body. Our brain is literally in our body, right? It's nuts. Our nervous system it's insane. Now, here's the thing, okay? That's all fine and dandy. The reason we have our subconscious is essentially as a safety mechanism. If we can begin to learn patterns and signals of maybe certain events and characteristics, we can take better conscious action towards more worthy endeavors. Does that make sense? Essentially what I'm saying is, if we understand every time I go by these neighborhoods, something bad happens, well, our subconscious is going to pick that up and say, maybe next time, buddy, let's get a weird feeling when we go close to these neighborhoods to keep us away from danger towards safety. Now, this is great. Our subconscious is a tool. It's our friend. It's our homie. It really helps us out. It's what enables me to continue to speak to this camera. It enables me to have all these ideas that I can bounce back and forth between. It's awesome. But like I used as the analogy with the garbage truck, some neighbors don't take care of their garbage. Some neighbors are super mean, the garbage is all over the place, and you just accumulate and pick up crap, and there's nothing you or I can do about it. Sometimes we see events like on the news, on the media, we see a dog run on the road and gets hit by a car. We can't control what garbage enters our garbage truck. We just can't. I don't know if all neighbors are going to be nice and clean. I don't know. And that's okay. So how we reprogram our subconscious mind is to first be aware of the garbage we do not want, right? You see a lot of people go around as that garbage truck and they're just filling it all in. They have no clue. Hell, at the end of the day or the end of the week, they don't even look and understand, what necessarily they picked up. And what you need to understand, or what you need to do first, is what did you just accumulate? And the way to do this is to search, is to look. And of course, I'm using metaphors here. This is to meditate. It's to understand your own subconscious. Does that make sense? So I want you guys to meditate. This is why so many times, I don't know how many times I've said to meditate. I have no clue. I've made videos on it, guys, live meditation sessions. You guys can check it out deep on my channel. Go back 5-6 months. Meditate. Begin to understand what garbage have you accumulated in your life. The crazy part about our subconscious, guys, is that, fuck, it is a limitless bucket. It picks shit up. Like, even me, you know, I've been doing some soul searching. I only understand like 5 to 6% of my subconscious. A little fucking bit. Most people don't know anything. It picks up everything since birth. Since you were just able to conceptualize and rationalize at around 3 years old, your subconscious picks up everything. So when you naturally begin to dig out all the fucking trash in the garbage bin, oh, I'm spilling my tea, you're naturally going to see some shit you don't like. You might find some fucking dead foxes in there. You might find some rotten bananas that have been there way too fucking long. Hell, you may realize that your garbage truck needs a fucking repair. Does that make sense? But this is all part of it. It is upheaving. It is letting go. It is purging, right? They call this, in the spiritual community, essentially, well, I mean, in reality, this is what a spiritual awakening is. It's more so just, it's being aware of your fucking garbage truck and realizing, holy shit, I've been accumulating shit my entire life, and letting go of the stuff that's no longer serving you, right? Dumping the garbage truck. You have to. The reason they keep coming back week after week is because they have new, fresh bins, right? So empty yours out. Through understanding, meditating, and beginning to empty the garbage bin of shit you just no longer need because you accumulated it when you were 5 years old, you had a bad event here, this person told you were no good, you thought about this, it's all accumulating. You just fucking let it go. It's not yours anymore. It's time for the next week rotation of garbage pickup day, okay? It's continuously cyclical. Stop holding on to the old garbage that you picked up 5 years ago. Let it go. It comes once a week. Dip, pick up, dip. All right, begin to do this. This is how you reprogram your subconscious mind. You reprogram it by letting go of the fucking old and just picking up new garbage, like you should be doing. Our subconscious mind should be constantly being reprogrammed. This is what evolution is in a nutshell. Making sure we're recording, right? Evolution, or growing as an adult, as a man, as a woman, whatever you are, as a dog, a cat, I don't give a fuck, is constantly breaking down and letting go of old habits, patterns, thought ideas, and accumulating and growing more, right? It's a continuous anabolic, catabolic, building and breaking. You look at even religion, you look at Hinduism, right? You have the god Shiva and Vishnu, right? And those are the ones, right? One is a god, if you're Hinduism, you practice Hinduism of building and breaking. Yin yang, you can't escape this shit, right? So that's how to reprogram your subconscious mind. I know I went on a complete different tangent, but I always do in these videos. That's what your subconscious mind is, and how to reprogram it is simply, it's not adding any more crap to your bin. Your bin's been fucking full. It's been full your entire life. It's not adding more, right? It's just being aware of the shit that you no longer need. And it's just letting that go. Because naturally, once you let that garbage go, what happens? The garbage truck comes back around and fills up organically. Well, you can't keep filling your fucking bin if it's been full for 10 fucking years. This is why people literally go brain dead. And they're man children. They're literally adults, but they're fucking children in grown men people's bodies. It's fucking weird. Their bin's been full their entire life. Empty it. What the fuck? Is a 5-year-old supposed to think the same way a 10-year-old's supposed to think? Absolutely not. Why? Because he continues to dump his fucking bin. It's just children are smart. They understand this subconsciously. Us, grown-ups, we don't like this. We don't like the change. Right? Empty your bin, fill it up anew. Reprogram your subconscious mind, and you are good to go. So I'll finish the video there, guys. I hope that made sense. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. Let's run this to 30K, guys. I believe I'm pretty freaking close at recording this, so let's run it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. As always, guys, I will finish it on the plugs. Not only do we have merch down below, guys, self-developed merch, which you guys can check out. I have a lot of issues with that, but it's finally up. We also have the plugs, guys, all right? If you guys would like to work with me, on a personal level at improving your health, relationships, finding your passion, serving to the world, or being a self-developed man, there's always one-on-one coaching, guys. We can break down everything, again, in health, relationships, finding your passion, serving to the world. We then have the self-development course, guys, which is a near 4-hour-long course, pre-recorded at doing just that. You guys are crushing that and loving that. Finally, though, guys, what I would really recommend is the workshop, the middle ground, okay, guys, where I take 15 to 20 of you men per month. We've already sold out the May one. We're running that. That's about halfway done. We have June and July, but we got June coming up, guys, and there's still spots available. So if you guys are truly ready at completely changing your entire lives, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, in every area, being a self-developed man, check out that first link down below, guys. I really would recommend this, and there are still spots available. I'd love to have you guys and coach you. So that is that, guys. I'll finish there. Thank you guys so much. Empty out the old shit, and naturally new garbage will come. And really, it's never garbage. I'm just using that example. It's life experiences, thought patterns, ideas. This is how we evolve. It's a letting go and a gaining anew. A letting go, a gaining anew. So let that shit fucking go. That's why no wonder you can't gain anew. No wonder you don't learn, you don't study, you don't adopt new patterns. You're already fucking full, right? So let it go. You'll be good. Be like that garbage truck that comes once a week, and you'll be crushing it. That's it, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. With that, much love. Peace.